Leads me on to our recent chat with Steve from Perkier Foods. Now, they're quite new to the market. They've rather exploded onto the shelves with their flakes and mueslis and porridge in distinctive, almost fluorescent packaging.
It's all important. It all ladders up to create an overall effect, really. So the name is actually not only about the way it makes you feel, but it's also a mashup of our surnames. So we've got Anne Perkins and Stephen Turner. So I put the in Perkier, and Anne put the Perkier in Perkier. So
I love that.
But it's also about how you feel about the brand. And what we felt coming into the market, Anne was diagnosed with celiac disease in 2009, was that there's a lot of muted tones out there. So we intentionally wanted to do something that was very bold, very colourful, something that would kind of subvert the kind of whole foodie or even pharmaceutical type origins of a lot of brands in gluten-free.
Because you're absolutely right, very often that can be green, it can be browns to show your kind of whole food credentials, can't it?
Exactly, but we're not really coming from that kind of whole food, health food tradition. We're more coming from trying to create a consumer brand that's very friendly, very accessible and available for everyone.
And you quit your jobs to develop the Perkier brand, didn't you?
We
what
did.
were you doing before?
Well, we were both worked in marketing.
Ah,
before.
right, okay, so that begins to make a bit of sense, yeah.
Yeah. So, we both worked for Heinz in the past, but really when we quit our jobs, we didn't really have a clear idea of what we were going to do. We knew we wanted to do something in the gluten-free space, but we didn't know that it was going to be a food company. So after a few months of a bit of a false start, we thought, we've been working in the food industry combined for about 25 years. Why don't we do something in food? So that's what we decided to do.
What were you going to do then that you decided not to?
Well, we looked at doing things like community websites and, providing resources for people who eat and live gluten-free. But we thought that we didn't really have the skills to do that as well as other people could do it. So we thought, well, what skills do we have? What can we bring to the party? What's really important to us is, and what really drives us, is to make life better for people who have to live gluten-free for whatever reason, because we know that there are a lot of negatives about it. We want to bring as much delight, really, as we possibly can back into gluten-free eating.
You got into quite a crowded marketplace, didn't you, though, with the bread, for example?
Yeah, but we're trying to, again, take although there are a lot of bread companies out there, and there's some big brands that we can't possibly compete against in a head-to-head kind of a way. So we've gone for something that's really artisanal. It's home-baked, it looks like real bread, it has a lovely, light, soft texture, and it tastes like real bread as well. So, it really gives us a buzz when we have people coming on stand, they try our bread, and their face just transforms. They go, oh my God, it tastes like proper bread, And there's nothing that gives us greater satisfaction than hearing people say that.
Now, although not all of the companies here are doing a lot of social media,
yeah.
You're very prolific in that. How does that help you connect with people who are then buying your products?
We've reached out to people and we've connected with people that seem to be really loyal to the brand and seem to be great fans of the brand. And it's really great to have not only their appreciation, but, kind of a feeling of loyalty, and to feel that we're gathering a bit of momentum. So social media plays a really, really important role in connecting with people.
It's that one-to-one connection, isn't it? People can buy your product, but they only perhaps begin to love it when you have that relationship with them.
It's a dialogue. We like to have a bit of banter and a bit of fun. One of our values is to have fun while we're doing business as well. So, we even do tweet up. So we've met up with various people who are in the Twitter sphere as well, and we have great fun. We count them amongst our friends.
Looking down here, you've also got the porridge as well. Was that really good timing on your part? Was that organised that you've hit the explosion of the porridge excitement as it comes round again? Was that good timing, or was it total luck?
Well, it's just excellent timing and fantastic planning from. No, the truth of it was we looked at the marketplace. We decided what eating occasions were least well served in the gluten-free market, and then we set about developing products that met those needs. Porridge is a great product for people who avoid gluten, because people who avoid gluten, they tend to eat less grain. Because of that, they tend to lack fibre, B vitamins and iron in their diet. So it's really important for people who are living gluten-free to eat other grains like oats or millet and buckwheat, which we also use in some of our breakfast products, that are naturally rich in fibre, iron, B vitamins. So, we have a number of values. Taste is number one to us. That's the most important thing. People have got to really enjoy the food that comes from Perkier. Number two is really nutrition.
And also you have a few treats as well, don't you? Because, you've talked about the good stuff, but also,
There's got to be a bit of yang to balance the game. So, yeah,
I've been hearing about things with the pop in your mouth, is that right?
That's right, yeah. We have popping tiffin, which is one of our favourite products. It's made with a little bit of popping candy, and it just creates that, a little bit of extra interest when you eat it. But it's a delicious product. You have to try some.
I will try some just as soon as I finish talking. Absolutely. Now, you say yours is a young company with big ambitions. So where do you go next?
What's really key to us at the moment is to really build up more awareness amongst the consumer groups. So while people have tried our products, they love our products, they love the branding and the packaging, we're still relatively unknown compared to some of the bigger brands. So it's really important for us to try and get into, mainstream supermarkets, distribution, where more people can see us, more people can try us, and then that awareness will start to grow.
Although you are in Tesco's, but I guess what you're saying is you're in the free-from aisle at the moment, and you'd actually like to be in, for example, in the cereal porridge aisle.
We would love to, because we think that our cereals and our porridges really stand up alongside the best of the best non-free-from products as well. So we would really love to try and get our products out into mainstream as well.
You've tasted the food, now you've heard the man. There's Steve from Perkier Foods.